Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj Vyasa Puja ceremony. So we had heard an amazing class from Maharaj. So now we'll take a few reflections from the class. So later, then we can go for offerings of the devotees. So you can raise your hands, and then the mic comes to you. From the class, any reflections?
You can take that. Hare Krishna. So one nice thing Guru Maharaj mentions here is that not everyone goes back to Godhead. So not all devotees chanting 16 rounds are going back to Godhead. So Srila Prabhupada told, it seems, that like occasionally thinking about going back to Godhead, we are not going to go back to Godhead. So one has to always think about, feel about, and work accordingly, like do service accordingly, and have eagerness about that. So, and avoiding offenses. So then one will be able to go back to Godhead. So this was a very nice point that was mentioned.
Anyone else? Because
I could relate, but yes, the last point that we should not even aspire for higher loka like Sarloka or other ones, higher ones, but we should aspire only for Krishna's mercy, that we should get Krishna mercy.
Thank you, Puja. Wonderful reflection. Yes. Prasun, Prabhu.
So when one is not in a, when one is unable to get the bad, unable to get good association. So when one immediately thinks of getting good association, at that time only he gets purified. So last time I only understood this. So thank you so much. Patita Pavan Guru Maharaj ki Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Jai. Keshav, Prabhu, can begin.
Of course, all the points are very important in the one point which I would like to mention is the mood of the Brahma Vaishnava is to be increasing their service always to Guru and Krishna. So we shouldn't be satisfied with whatever the service we have. We should always look for the opportunity and take up the more service to satisfy the Guru and Krishna. That should be our mood. So we can see that mood in our Guru Maharaj as well. And one point which I could reflect myself is that I also should be in that mood that I should be always taking more and more service.
Thank you very much, Puja. Karthik, Puja.
Maharaj mentioned one point that getting a spiritual master is not an accident, it's mercy of Krishna. So that's a very, very important thing. And by the mercy of spiritual master, one can remove the weeds of material desires while practicing Bhakti.
So now we can take from Mataji's.
So I understood from this one is that while chanting, we should not chant for any of our material desires or material thoughts or anything. Otherwise, while going back home, we will be easily attracted to the heavenly planets, and we cannot be really sure that whether we want to go to Goloka or not. So this point is, I felt like whatever practice we get even after at the time of death and after the death also. So and this material desires should be a Brahmana should actually first of all be given preached with its own example and preach the same thing. That will be more powerful. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So Maharaj mentioned one point, like every individual have the responsibility to be in good association and to give others a good association like Krishna consciousness association. Hare Krishna.
Anyone else from Mataji? Mohan Rupuj. Can we send this sir? Mike?
Hare Krishna. I had two reflections. Guru had mentioned specifically about taking responsibilities as a Brahmana. So he was also mentioning when you are taking responsibilities, one of the main symptoms is you should be very enthusiastic and inspiring to do more and more services. So if that enthusiasm is not there, then one should really look to it, or they should wait for it. That's one symptom he said, and he cautioned also that if you take and then you don't serve properly, then there are going to be reactions, and it's going to be multiple. The other point which was very interesting for me was the point he made, like a Brahmana never wants a Bhakta to serve him. Generally Brahmanas, he mentioned, he gave the example of the Manihati festivals also, how the great devotees are preserved. So that point was very great.
Yes.
So Guru Maharaj mentioned that those who take initiation in the discipline succession, they are very fortunate. The success is assured for them by following the negative principles strictly and taking initiation from a bona fide spiritual master is very fortunate, and for them it's a success. So for that, we should always check ourselves if we are in the line is right lane. Currently, we are doing devotional services by following the spiritual master's instruction correctly, and avoiding the anarthas like because unwanted because of the Guru's sides. But this Bhakti Lata is Guru Krishna Prasada, but we should always take care that Bhakti Lata is unwanted spirit like anarthas, we should take care of it. That Bhakti Lata is take us the room back to God. Thank you.
So one lesson we learned is like in the we have the 10 offenses. Apart from the 10 offenses, in the Brahmanical offenses we result into 10-fold compared to the non-Brahmanical offenses. So that is something we should be very much careful. But we are not sure like how do we become a Brahmanical way of doing it.
You will be trained.
Yeah, so that will be given training here. So when we start practicing Krishna consciousness, so with the association of devotees and from the scriptures, we will be trained how to become a Brahmana.
Till now, that is separate stage.
Sorry?
That is separate stage you have to promote to that stage.
Yes, you have to come to that level. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, I learned three things from Guru Maharaj, and the first thing is that we should always chant 16 rounds, and we should be very much sincere to chanting 16 rounds. And the second thing is that association is very important. And the third thing is that Guru Maharaj mentioned that whenever you are having any problem or any issue related to your life or any devotional problem, then you should discuss with the devotees which are there, or which are guiding you. So these are the three things I learned from Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Anyone else? Yes. Koti Braj.
Hare Krishna. So Guru Maharaj in the lecture says that if someone is feeling weak, so Guru Maharaj says quickly they should take the association of devotees, and in a humble mood they should approach them. When it is more when someone approaches, then there will be a quick progress from the mode of ignorance and passion. So Guru Maharaj says like one should be come out of these two modes, that is mode of passion and ignorance, and for that they should always be in touch with Krishna. Guru Maharaj says that if something is in connection with the Krishna, then we should get attached to it. If something is not in connection with the Krishna, then immediately we should give it off. So in that way, we can come out of these kind of influences from the mode of ignorance and passion. Right?
Any last reflection from anyone? Yes. So I want to reflect from this today's class. So one nice point which I would like to that Guru Maharaj mentioned that it's not by chance that one gets a bona fide guru. It's a mercy of Krishna. So only by the mercy of Krishna one can get a bona fide guru, and by the mercy of guru one can get Krishna. So thank you everyone for sharing your wonderful realizations and reflections from today's lecture of Maharaj. So now we'll go for the next event. So that is offerings from various senior devotees and disciples of Guru Maharaj. So we'll start with His Grace Koti Shashi Gaurang Prabhuji. So would request Prabhuji to please come and give our offering to Guru Maharaj. So next we have His Grace Mohan Rup Prabhuji.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशला चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामी नित्यनामिने। नमो आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपापदायिने गौरकथाधामदाय नगरगां तारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble and respectful obeisance at your lotus feet. All glories to your divine grace, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my small homage, glorification on your 75th Vyasa Puja day. I feel that I am not qualified to write an homage due to my fallen conditioned state. But still, I do an attempt to glorify your divine grace just to purify my existence. Guru Maharaj, you are an inspiration many of your disciples by your association through Facebook, YouTube, personal traveling all over the world. Recently on 7th March, you have received Bhakti Vedanta degree, and that inspires all of the devotees of ISKCON and all your disciples. I enrolled for Bhakti Vaibhav, and I am struggling to understand the science of Krishna consciousness which Srila Prabhupada has given and other Acharya's commentary. I am a fool and I am not intelligent to understand, but only hope is your instructions and blessings, seeking your blessings from so that I can understand and implement in my life and preach the message to others. Scripture says that Guru should have certain qualities like no material desires, free from control of material nature, focused, and always thinking of Krishna and always engaged in service of Krishna. Like Bhagavad Gita 9.13 talks about Mahatma, and Srila Prabhupada says, who is Mahatma? One who doesn't have any material desire. Guru Maharaj, I personally see that you have all the qualities of Mahatma in you. Gurudev, you have completely surrendered to Lord Krishna. One can become free from the control of material nature as soon as he surrenders his soul to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Guru Maharaj, you are surrendered soul to Krishna and Prabhupada. Gurudev, you do not divert attention to anything outside Krishna because you know perfectly well that Krishna is the original Supreme Person, the cause of all causes. You are always engaged in the unwavering service of Lord in Krishna consciousness. So you are completely absorbed in meditating on the Lord and fulfilling the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. Recently, when I was reading Krishna book, chapter 10, in that Srila Prabhupada writes, if someone is able by chance to see face to face a great person like Narada, who is always serene and merciful to everyone, then immediately that conditioned soul becomes liberated. This gives me hope that you are very merciful, and wherever you go, you encourage everyone to take to Krishna consciousness. And just by your presence and seeing you, we get liberated. Guru Maharaj, even in your bad bodily condition, you never stop giving Krishna, rather your service to Krishna and Srila Prabhupada increasing day by day. I recently heard in Bhakti Vaibhav class where Srila Prabhupada says in one of the purports, transcendental service to the Lord is not mundane. The service attitude of the devotee gradually increases and never becomes slackened. Generally, in old age, a person is allowed retirement from mundane service. But in the transcendental service of the Lord, there is no retirement at all. On the contrary, the service attitude increases more and more with the progress of age. In the transcendental service, there is no satiation, and therefore there is no retirement. Materially, when a man becomes tired by rendering service in his physical body, he is allowed retirement. But in the transcendental service, there is no feeling of fatigue because it is spiritual service and is not on bodily platform or bodily plane. Service on the bodily plane dwindles as the body grows older, but the spirit is never old, and therefore on the spiritual plane the service is never tiresome. After reading this, I just remember you as a perfect example for your increasing service to Lord day by day. Guru Maharaj, I also seek your blessings so that I can also develop this taste in serving the Lord and never feel tiresome. But it is my misfortune that nowadays Maya is prominently increasing a lot, and it is very difficult for me to keep myself fully Krishna conscious and get inspired by you. My only hope is your blessings and mercy. Need more mercy because I am diseased badly. I personally offer my humble obeisances and humble request to bless me so that I can follow and practice your instructions and progress in your Krishna consciousness. Please forgive me for all the nonsense what I have done when Maya catches me. There are still so many things I have to improve. I don't want to be that person who would cause you any suffering. Daily I chant extra rounds and Tulsi Parikrama for your good health, praying to Lord Nrsimhadev to protect you and remove obstacles from your service. Hope that I will be your worthily spiritual son. Hare Krishna, your spiritual son, Koti Shashi Gaurangadas.
Thank you very much, Puji, for your heartfelt offerings to Guru Maharaj. So next, I would like to invite His Grace Mohan Rup Prabhuji to share his offerings. So next we have His Grace Kartikeya Prabhuji.
ओम अज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती जयपताक स्वामीति नमः. नमो आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपाप्रदायिनि गौरकथादामदय नगरग्रामतारिणि. Hare Krishna. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, dear Guru Maharaj. Although I am not qualified to glorify you, still the devotees have given me opportunity, and this is one opportunity, your Vyasa Puja, where I don't want to miss glorifying such a great Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, you have always been inspiring us, and it's been almost a decade that I have been into Krishna consciousness. And after taking initiation from you, I've always felt that I am lacking some attachment towards you. I've been wondering why this attachment has not been there. But after association of the devotees, I came to know that I am not hearing much from you. So this year my attempt was to hear more from your lectures. And when I heard from your lectures the instructions that you are giving for your disciples and the way you are connecting us is more inspiring for me. This year I felt that this is what was missing for me since years. And when recently I was hearing your lectures, you said, even in today's lecture, you were saying that a Brahmana should actually set an example. And you have been like various lectures I have been hearing that you quote this in the end of your verse saying that, excuse me. In the end of the verse, you particularly quote the example that I have been given opportunity in the Mayapur Institute to be awarded with the degree. But you say that I don't want to take it personally, but instead I want to do the Bhakti Vaibhav course, and you did it personally so that you want to set an example for others. This actually inspired me very much. I have been trying to do my Bhakti Shastri course since various years, but always finding I have been finding some problems or some reasons, quoting reasons I was not able to do. But when you said that, and not one time, but particularly whenever we hear your lectures, you have quoted it multiple times. So I hear that even my disciples, they should actually take to this and take the degrees actually. So you are actually setting an example for us, and you are inspiring us as this has inspired me particularly, and this year I am very much particular that I somehow take to this Bhakti Shastri course and try to fulfill your desire. So particularly my focus for this, my commitment towards your instruction, I feel I should take this as your instruction and then try to fulfill it. And Guru Maharaj, as a great disciple, we have seen you how you have set a benchmark just by following the instructions of your particular Guru Maharaj. So we get inspiration again there that the instructions of Guru is so much important, and we should also take inspiration from you. Although we know that we are not so much qualified and we don't have so much inspiration for that, but still you are inspiring to trying to inspire us. We will try our best to do whatever possible, Guru Maharaj, but only with your costless mercy. Without your costless mercy, we cannot cross this ocean of material desires. So I especially seek for your costless mercy, so that I can somehow cross my material desires and try to engage more and more in Krishna service, and try to help the local bhakti centers and trying to serve them properly without offending them. So I request your costless mercy for that. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for highlighting one of the aspects of Guru Maharaj, that is setting a right example and being an inspiration for all the devotees around. So next I would request His Grace Kartikeya Prabhuji to give offerings to Guru Maharaj. And next we have His Grace Sachidananda Vigraha Prabhuji for the offering.
Namo Vishnupadaye Krishna Prishthaye Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namane Namo Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Padayane Gaura Katha Damadaya Nagara Gramatarine. So I like to keep my offering short so that I get to hear more disciples speak and glorify Maharaj. So today afternoon when we are offering Pushpanjali to Maharaj, so I was thanking for various different things, expressing my gratitude. 3 things which I would like to mention. I would like to thank Maharaj firstly for the wonderful instruction that he has given us, which is driving us here in Bangalore, and that is what is written there, making Bangalore the first Krishna conscious city. So that is something which is driving all the preachers here, so that we keep preaching tirelessly. Second, I would like to thank Maharaj for setting such a wonderful example of uninterrupted devotional service. Come what may, he doesn't stop. His body wants to stop, but he is unstoppable. And that's what Loknath Maharaj was saying this afternoon when in his offering, very, very wonderfully. And third thing which I would like to thank Maharaj for sending such wonderful disciples in my life. So I have His Grace Harikshetra Prabhu, my primary guide, who has been guiding me in all the possible ways in every step of my life. I would also like to thank Maharaj for sending such wonderful subordinates who are doing such wonderful service in different centers and supporting in preaching. And finally, I would like to pray to Maharaj for his blessings, so that I develop deep attachment, attraction, taste for chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra offenselessly with love and devotion, and serve the Lordships in Vrindavan consciousness every moment. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for reminding the instruction of Guru Maharaj that we have to make this Bangalore first Krishna conscious city. So next I would like to invite His Grace Sudhir Gopal Prabhuji to give his offering to Guru Maharaj. And next then we have His Grace Sachidananda Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. So, though you are not qualified to glorify Maharaj, because at the same time it is our great fortune to be associated with Maharaj in so many ways. We have discussed so many times that how Maharaj has personally instructed us to help Srila Prabhupada in his mission. And once again, like we feel utterly disqualified But then with the compassion that Maharaj is having, he's really taking us forward. So whenever I want to do my seva in whatever way, wherever I am, in whichever way, as Maharaj was saying, and I only think of the compassion of Maharaj and how he wants to give, right? And that's the kind of the true quality of Mahaprabhu's associates. Like, and that's how we remember how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glorified Vasudeva Datta. That how you see this Vasudeva Datta, he always wants to take the scene of everybody onto his head, and so that even if it means that he might have to take care of all the sins, the reactions of all the sinful activities, and he would not mind. But then he want to give, right? So we're just hearing from Vardhakrishna Prabhu how he was saying that his only mood is that, like, even though he was given so many times opportunities, right, and so many prayers for his health, but he would always say that how all the devotees of ISKCON, right, all the leaders of ISKCON, they should really be prosperous, they should be really healthy. And that's what Srila Prabhupada also says in that purport of Vasudeva Datta. Yes, there could be some religions who might be talking about, just take care of my followers, but how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, they just don't think in a very silos, right, in a very particular set of people for a particular set of place, but really they think of everybody. That's the quality of Maharaj. He goes really everywhere, right, and not only, right, he just travels everywhere, but with his thunderous, loud voice, right, like by chanting Gauranga, right? Just for this Mayapur Yatra preparation also, we have been hearing a lot of classes of Maharaj, because Maharaj is really is the pioneer of this Navadip Dham, right? Just like Sadhu Goswamis, they have given us Vrindavan. Similarly, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, he has given us this Mayapur Dham. Like we cannot understand like what he has given. And like once again, devotees were saying that how Maharaj learnt Bengali. He really would go to the grassroots level, to the highest level, right? Not only Maharaj, now you see Maharaj, like disciples like Dayaram Prabhu and so many other devotees, they have come up with a so grand project. Like nowhere in ISKCON we have more than 500 acres of land, just like what we have in Mayapur, right? Like whatever Maharaj wants to do, he will want to really do grand, right? That's what he has also given, a very audacious, bold goal even for all of us, right? Because that's what Maharaj is known for. Like yes, Maharaj is known for his big bumper. So most of us have heard those days, right? Definitely we release those days, right? But what he really wants to say is that yes, the voice of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, they are unlimited, right? He wants to show that. And yes, he wants to extend that compassion. We might not have that compassion, but we have to extend that compassion in a big and bold way. So yes, we might not be qualified, we might not be have any qualifications, but we can really borrow that qualification from Maharaj, because he is a true representative, and because this is how he has been glorifying Mayapur Dham. He has been really glorifying Mahaprabhu. He has been glorifying Srila Prabhupada. Without Maharaj, we would not have understood Mayapur Dham. We would not have understood Prabhupada. We would not have understood our parampara. So we are very, very thankful. So on this auspicious day of 75th appearance day, we beg at his lotus feet so that he give us the strength to really please him, to really please his followers, to please his disciples, and so that he can make our life perfect. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you very much, Fuji, for your wonderful offering to Guru Maharaj, highlighting his compassionate mood. So next I would request His Grace Sachidananda Vigraha Prabhuji to give his offering, and next we have His Grace Sadhu Seva Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki jai. So actually, when I just came and Prabhuji asked me, so I was actually I was associated with Maharaj from a quite long time. But before telling about my experience, I was searching for a shloka which is also very favorite to me. This talks about the glories of the pure devotees of the Lord. This is from 8th canto, 5th chapter, 6th shloka. Tasyanubhavo katito gunascha paramodaya Bhauman Renun sa Bhimame Yo Vishnor Varniyet Gunan. So basically, this shloka says that actually, is there anyone who can count the transcendental qualities of the Lord? Actually, it's an indirect way saying that no one can count the transcendental qualities of the Lord. So similarly, no one can count the transcendental qualities of the pure devotees, Srila Prabhupada. So same thing, which also when I see His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, tireless enthusiasm. So I personally feel that actually no one can count the transcendental qualities of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Actually, if such is the way, then what actually can we expect anyone to glorify fully? So I will try my little endeavor from my side to glorify a little bit. So one of the when I like around 10 years back, around 12 years back, when I was in Bangalore, for the first time I saw His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Maharaj was much better compared to now. So at that time I was in His Holiness Narsimha Giridhari temple. For the first time I saw Maharaj coming in wheelchair. At that time I heard from devotees it was so painful to see Maharaj in the wheelchair, because prior to that Maharaj came and then used to dance, like Prabhuji was also in jumpers and like that. So at that time I was new. So I saw everyone rushing towards Maharaj and paying obeisances. And one person with me, I still know his name, he was telling why these people are so mad, they are offering obeisances to Maharaj like this. But later now I realize that yes, actually he's really worthy of worship. Is there anyone who is really worthy of worship? Means definitely His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is worthy of worship. At that time, and while leaving the temple, I still remember Maharaj was using his, always gives the blessings to everyone by the help of that Jagannath brush. At that time, I didn't even know that is Jagannath brush. And fortunately, I also got the blessings for the first time from Maharaj, that brush. And one of the other example, when I was in Hyderabad, ISKCON Hyderabad, Maharaj used to come to ISKCON Hyderabad also very often, because that temple also runs under his leadership. So one time he was giving initiation in ISKCON Hyderabad temple. So at that time Maharaj was means very healthy, so was still in wheelchairs only. At that time, for the first time, because I was also new to initiation, I saw for the first time how initiation happens, and when Maharaj is giving initiation. So there was a yajna sacrifice was happening, and one interesting thing what happened, I never saw later with means after that. Even from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, what he is doing, like if wife is getting initiated from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, Maharaj used to call wife and along with her husband, even though husband may not be his disciple. So what he used to do, even though Mataji is getting initiated, Prabhuji used to get the hug from Maharaj. And not only that, when Prabhuji is getting initiated, when Mataji is not there, both of them used to come, and Maharaj used to hug personally that Prabhuji. I was thinking, if I could have got initiated at that point of time, maybe I would also have got that special hug. I still really, could not forget, because it's very, very rare to come close to Maharaj and we get the touch of special touch of Maharaj. After that, I did not see Maharaj. I don't know why Maharaj was not doing afterwards. But that was a special thing. Those who got initiated during that time in ISKCON Hyderabad, they were very, very fortunate. Touch of a pure devotee is not an ordinary thing. So that was something which really touched me. Yeah, I don't know if in my life, if at all I get an opportunity, such kind of opportunity or not, but at least I'm still remembering that example. Another thing which really inspired me, like, Maharaj is from very, very rich family, and how he got introduced, just by our Dayanand Prabhu, right? Dayanand Prabhu, just by asked him, can you please just hold this nail on the Jagannath Rath? And then he became such a exalted Maharaj. You see, just by obeying the order of a pure devotee of the Lord, how His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj became His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So this is so inspiring that. And when Maharaj asked, like Srila Prabhupada asked Maharaj to and sent him to Mayapur, so Maharaj has gone through a lot of struggle, even though he's from very rich family. But another thing that very inspired me, personally learned Bengali to preach to the Bengali. I was in Karnataka multiple times. I was in North India. I was in different parts of India. It was such a tough thing for me to learn a language. Like, even I could not learn Kannada much. But I was so inspired that how Maharaj could learn Bengali, even though he doesn't have any touch with Bengali, and then not only learning Bengali but preaching in Bengali. That is much more difficult. Explaining transcendental terminology in a local language for a person who is new to the language. That is very, very special. So that also very, very inspired me. Recently I saw His Holiness Shivaram Swami Maharaj glorifying His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj after visiting him. So Maharaj was telling that actually the determination what Maharaj has is not an ordinary determination. Only Maharaj can have such kind of determination. After that, I was just going through this verse from Bhagavad Gita. Today I was just remembering that 18.33 shloka, which talks about determination in the mode of goodness. Dhritya heya dharayate mana pranendriya kriya yoge na vyabhicharinya dhriti sa partha sattviki. So basically Prabhupada is translating that determination which is unbreakable, which is sustained with steadfastness by yoga practice, and which thus control the activities of the mind, life, senses, is determination in the mode of goodness. So you see, in Bhagavad Gita talks about the determination in the mode of goodness, but Maharaj is above this platform. Maharaj is above this platform. So I don't know what is actually determination in the transcendental mode of goodness, Vishuddha Sattva. Definitely, if some example has to be given, if some definition has to be derived for that, we have to see His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Why? Because there's one more example for this. Like, Maharaj was admitted in hospital for quite long time in Chennai, and then when he came back, he was not chanting for those many days, and when he came back and he completed all those rounds. This is not an ordinary determination. This is definitely the determination on the platform of Vishuddha Sattva. So I heard that 500 rounds are more than that Maharaj completed after coming from that hospital. Definitely. So I feel that determination is on the Vishuddha Sattva. So I really pray to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj that definitely Maharaj can, if Maharaj pleases with me and my devotional service, Maharaj may bless me with a drop of his determination, drop of his enthusiasm, and drop of his patience to fulfill the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, so that we may also try to follow in his footsteps and please Srila Prabhupada, and definitely that blessing would be a perfection for my life. Thank you so much. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much for your wonderful offering. You mentioned many qualities and many pastimes of Guru Maharaj very nicely. So next we would request His Grace Sadhu Sevan Prabhuji to come up and give his offering. And next in the line we have Her Grace Dayavati Gaurapriya Mataji. Next. So would request all the devotees, since there is a short of time, so to reduce the offering time for 3 minutes, not more than 3 minutes. Hare Krishna.
Can I sit for you?
No, it's time.
Okay.
Leg issue or?
Improve. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki jai. So I I had a lot of association of Maharaj through my Siksha Guru, through my ears. Physically zero, zero association. So it was year 2017 August. I was in Mayapur Dham with my parents, and Maharaj was passing by in his van. And before that, I had seen Maharaj only through my ears, only heard about him. So that was the first time I was seeing Maharaj in person, and I had a great desire to just go close to him and then just say Hare Krishna. I did not know anything. So because Maharaj was just passing by from there, so I could not get a chance. But somehow I got an answer in my heart that you just wait for a few days and then we will meet. So I had this small realization in my heart. And then that was 18th August 2017. And then in about next 4 days, when I went back to Damodar Desh, I was working there that time. So the day I landed, I got to know Maharaj has reached to a remote place near Abu Dhabi called Alain. And I had no clue because I reached that day. So how to go? It was about 200 kilometers from there. So I got a call from one of my devotee friend. He said, I also got late. I got to know that you have come today. So you want to join? I said, yes, definitely yes. So I just kept my luggage in my room and then we went there. Now, it was a magnet show that day. How it worked, like the place was full of crowd, like it was a Rath Yatra that day, and Maharaj was very far. So somehow we were allowed to enter and sit near the place where Maharaj was giving the class. I said, Maharaj, okay, I'm happy. You called me and I've reached here. So thank you so much for fulfilling your realization that you gave. But it was not settled there. In the sense, many devotees were going in a group, and when my turn came to reach, they said, no, nobody can come to the stage, done. I said, okay, Maharaj, I'm happy. You called me till different country, till that venue, till the stage, no problem. But somehow, Krishna mercy, I got those 2 seconds, okay, where I could go close to the Maharaj and then say Hare Krishna. So it was really the day of my life, and then I'm really thankful to Maharaj for fulfilling what he made me to realize. So last thing that I want to say is, like, I have always been nurtured by all the great disciples of Maharaj, starting from my beginning until now here. So all I need in the association of you all great devotees, that one boon only, that please empower me so that I can serve your disciples and their disciples and their disciples till the end of my life. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for sharing your wonderful offering and your time with Guru Maharaj. So I would request now Her Grace Dayavati Gaur Priya Mataji. And next in the line we have His Grace Sarvanath Krishna Prabhuji.
Expectant Guru Maharaj, please accept our respectful obeisances unto your divine grace. All glories to your divine grace and to Srila Prabhupada. Your deep love for Srila Prabhupada is exemplary for all of us. Despite having so many physical limitations, you are constantly engaged in expanding the preaching mission of Srila Chaitanya. By your activities, we realize that what real compassion means. It was great fortune for us to have your darshan during your divine presence for ICC temple inauguration. On 27th September 2023, there was no scheduled program, but still few of our congregation went to ICC temple to take your darshan and hear your classes. Next day, we heard from our temple president that your oxygen level dropped, and this has been happening almost many times in the day. After taking nebulization, and in just few minutes, you gave a class, enthusiasming all the devotees as if nothing happened. We have studied great devotees don't get disturbed on bodily disturbances. and we got the opportunity to see such great soul on that day. By your causeless mercy, please bestow your causeless mercy upon us to achieve Brahminical quality. We had another great opportunity on 4th October 2023. Your divine presence at our temple land, ISKCON Whitefield, Bangalore, had performed the auspicious Puja, which has removed all obstacles and created auspiciousness to start the temple project. I, as Jayapataka Gaurapriya Devi Dasi, have enrolled for Bhakti Vaibhav course on your instruction. Please give me strength, intelligence and guidance to do this course for your pleasure. We are able to enthusiastic in devotional service by your grace, which is not so easy in this condition life. Please bless us that this enthusiasm to be attained. In any circumstances, we take shelter of you. Without your empowerment, we cannot do anything to progress in Krishna consciousness. We are always thankful for giving us the opportunity to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His devotees. We are the most degraded fallen souls, due to which we commit many mistakes with or without our knowledge. Please forgive us for all the offenses, mistakes, sins we have done. You are the only hope for us. We don't have anyone in this material world. Please help us to come out of this material attachment and increase our attachment by coming more closer to Radha Krishna. Please give us the understanding of mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, without whom we cannot go back to Godhead in this lifetime with a simple process compared to other divas. You always be an example for us in any conditions of your help to practice Krishna consciousness. We pray daily for your good health, protection and mercy to Sri Gandharvika Giridhari, Gaurnitai and Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Swami, all the Acharyas and Srila Prabhupada, so that all your dreams and desires come true. Srila Guru Maharaj, you know that we don't have any qualification to get your mercy. Still, out of compassion, you have given us your causeless mercy. But still, we are so much engrossed in material attachments and struggling very hard to overcome our anattas. We pray to bless us to develop spiritual strength so that we can follow your instructions properly. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for all that you have given us. But at the same time, please be beg forgiveness at your lotus feet for the mistakes we have committed. We beg from you to please show mercy and teach how to cry for Lord Shri Krishna. Our heart is a hard stone, so we could not even feel a drop of gratitude for the Lordship. We are so cruel-minded, unfit to be a servant of an ant also, and want to speak of being a servant. Guru Maharaj, you are most humble personality. That's why you don't see any difference between neophyte devotee or advanced devotee. Your divine grace shows equal importance to all the creatures in this material world. That's why you take care of us and cost of own health. Guru Maharaj, we are under the guidance of His Grace Harishchandra Guruji and His Grace Kartikeya Guruji. We come under ISKCON Bhakti Center, Parandur, and extension of ISKCON Whitefield, Bangalore. Many other devotees come under this center. We request you to please shower mercy upon the devotees in this sector to advance in Krishna consciousness and serve Srila Prabhupada's mission unalloyedly. And also we need your powerful blessings to start more and more Bhakti centers in Bangalore. Hare Krishna. Your service, Srimati Gauravari, Jayapataka Gaurapriya, Vyasa, ISKCON Whitefield, Bangalore.
Very well. Thank you, Maharaj, for your wonderful, nice, humble, grateful offering. So would request now His Grace Sarvanath Krishna Prabhuji for your offering. And next we have in line Her Grace Rupamayi Sudevi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble and respectful obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you and your auspicious appearance day. I am completely unqualified, but making a small attempt to glorify you for my own purification. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामिनिति नामिने नमो आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपदायिने गौरकथा धामोदाय नगरमतायिने. Oh Guru Maharaj, this is the mantra keeping my hopes alive, getting all the inspiration to carry out my devotional services and putting my endeavor to serve you. I started chanting every round beginning with this mantra to avoid offenses, and it is helping me a lot. But I'm longing for your mercy. By your help, when can I hear the holy name properly? During Vrindavan Safari, though I couldn't join, you instructed read Bhagavad Gita, write Bhagavad Gita every day as Satalaksha Gita Lekhana Mahajagna, and write Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day as Harinam Lekhana Mahajagna. Oh my dear Guru Maharaj, you always bring innovative ways to engage fallen soul like us, so I'll definitely do it. So please be merciful that I can hear and release more and more Gaur Katha from your lotus mouth. You speak as you're witnessing them right there. Your call out of the name Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga melts my heart. I feel so blissful for a moment, oblivious of the material pangs. So in spite of your physical challenges, you are still traveling all over the world and distributing your mercy on the fallen soul, exactly imbibing the mood of Srila Prabhupada. You are determined Nagar Gram Brahman. So just by your glance, thousands of people, even in airport, in hospital, whoever come near to you, they get your mercy. And we enjoy hearing about that and how they get Bhakti Latavis. So many of us started our journey the same way. We are so grateful to you, Guru Maharaj. Meditating on your instruction to the devotees of Bangalore to make Bangalore the first Krishna conscious city, there are great efforts expanding Bhakti centers and Bhakti Bhiksha in and around Whitefield area by your mercy and by senior devotees' mercy. I'm also trying to be little part of that. And during COVID time, I was part of a online Bhakti Bhiksha, and one of the members, says seeking your shelter, Guru Maharaj. So everything is happening according to the predictions of Lord Chaitanya. I beg at your lotus feet to please bestow your causeless mercy upon me, to use this most useless spiritual son to engage in serving you for pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. Please be merciful on us that we can stay in constant association with devotees and practice devotional service sincerely and follow your instruction carefully. I just say one from the song, Gurudev Kipa Bindu Diya Karoi Dase Trino Pekavatina Sakalo Sahane Balodiya Karo Nijo Manes Priyohina. Gurudev, give to this servant just one drop of mercy. I am Lord than a blade of grass. Give me all help, give me strength. Let me be as you without desire or aspiration. Your servant, Sarvanath Krishna Das, Revati Manoharani Devidasi, and Shreya Kundu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for your nice offering to Guru Maharaj. So we request all the devotees, since there is a lack of time, so to keep your offerings to 3 minutes. So next we have Her Grace Rupamayi Sudevi Mataji, and next in line we have His Grace Dineshwar Satyuta Prabhuji.
Dear Guru Maharaj, Namo Shivaya, Krishna Krishna, the Jayapataka, Swami. Please accept my respectful obeisance unto your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you. On this auspicious occasion of the celebrations of Vyasa Puja, I shall attempt to glorify you with this poem that I have written, although I have no qualification. Please forgive me for my shortcomings and omissions. On Kamali Ekadashi and all auspicious day, in which Gauri appeared a great soldier. Lord Chaitanya's eternal associate, longest serving sannyasi to date. Srila Prabhupada's victory flag indeed, even to 26 qualities of a Vaishnava embodied. Your dedication towards Srila Prabhupada's instructions and enthusiasm beyond physical limitations, your extended stay in this material world is ever awe-inspiring as your Leela unfurls. With over 50,000 disciples under your shelter, we are grateful for your mercy and compassion forever. Over 100,000 books a month in distribution, learned, adopted and taught farming and cultivation, temple of Vedic sanitarium construction,
ensuring brahmacharis and Vyasas accommodation, distributing prashadam within 10 miles for nourishment, working towards Navadvip Mandal development, revival of holy places and temple establishment, unlimited preaching and constant encouragement, whether in Bengal or Bengaluru, in Canada or Canada, you rescue devotees not only drowning in the Ganga but also in the Bhavasagar. Being a walking Bhagavad yourself, you are pursuing degrees. To set an example for us and to rid us of our material disease. Hearing Bhagavatam from a walking Bhagavad is nectar, and Chaitanya Leela from his eternal associate cannot get any better. To never give up, you teach by your own example, and shower us with your magnanimity ample. I, a lowly soul, fall at your lotus feet, with a vow to dedicate every heartbeat, for me to serve you and work for your pleasure, for you have given me the Bhakti Lada beach, the greatest treasure. I again and again offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who is attached to fulfilling the desires and instructions of his divine grace, Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, and the previous acharyas. By bestowing the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu and spreading the glories of the above transcendental pastimes and instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are delivering all the inhabitants of the towns and villages. I wholeheartedly thank you for accepting this extremely forlorn which is thrown under your shelter. I beg for forgiveness for the offenses that I have committed knowingly or unknowingly. I seek your mercy and blessings so that I can fulfill your instructions. I have started the Bhakti Shastri degree for your pleasure. I have also vowed to support some of the instructions given by Srila Prabhupada to you. I seek your blessings so that this unqualified, incompetent, unintelligent, and lowly servant can humbly service. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, that the deliverer of all fallen souls, whose mercy turns the down into eloquent speakers and enables the living to cross mountains. Your useless and insignificant spiritual daughter, Rupumesh Devi Dasi.
Thank you very much, Mahaji, for your emotional offering. So I would request now His Grace Gopinath Pram Prabhuji to please give your offering to Guru Maharaj. And next we will have His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhuji for his offering.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for this opportunity to give my offering to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. I don't have any qualifications, but this is an opportunity for me to purify myself on this occasion. So dear Maharaj, out of your unlimited qualities, I would like to speak upon two qualities now, due to constraint of time, and others also will speak. One is, you have shown as a living example how there can be no impediment while practicing Krishna consciousness. Many times we hear that there is, as a statement I have heard, that there is no impediment for practicing Krishna consciousness, but you have shown by example. So that gives me a lot of inspiration that I cannot give reasons for not doing my sadhana or any Krishna conscious service. I should be able to do it, although any obstacles come, any difficulties come, but still I should move forward and be able to practice Krishna consciousness nicely. So you are an inspiration for that. And also about your determination. So strong determinations you have, and you go forward. And that is also another quality which is giving me a lot of hope and faith that we can also develop such qualities of determination and move through all the challenges which come in our lives. And another point was about impediment and selflessness. You see, I may have something, so when I have to give, I may give some quantity, keeping the remaining with me. Still, if I am little compassionate, I may give little more. That time also I will keep something for myself. But you are not like that. You go on giving, you go on giving. So much of Krishna consciousness you are giving. At these situations also, you are attracting the fallen conditioned souls to the lotus feet of their lordships, Krishna and Radha. So who can be more compassionate and more selfless than you? But you are like that. So on this auspicious day, I beg, actually Acharyas say that Bhaktivinoda Thakur especially, he says that he runs and he says that you have Krishna, you give me Krishna. So like that I am praying to you, I am coming to you with a begging bowl. You have so much of Krishna in your heart and so much of love for the devotees. I beg on this day that may you please give me a drop of that which can help me develop into a nice, sweet devotee. Otherwise, I have no capabilities, no qualities on my own. Kindly bless me, Maharaj, and help me to practice Krishna consciousness nicely in the days to come. Protect me always. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for your wonderful offering. So next would request His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhuji to give his offering, and next would request His Grace Indra Krishna Prabhuji to give her offering.
Thank you. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Last time also I said, but I thought I will repeat the same pastimes on very lighter side, which Maharaj exhibited in Nectar of Devotion. It is said, devotee is expert, Daksha. And the pastimes which very shortly that I would narrate, that Maharaj is not only the expert in the spiritual things. Of course, we hear glories about Maharaj, so unlimited glories. But some of the things may be related to on the some lighter side. So I would like to narrate that it is written by His Holiness Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj in his book called as the Ocean, Nectar of Ocean. And it is the incidents in Mayapur. And Maharaj was very new. His Holiness Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj was very new. And so the group of devotees came from Japan, and they were 15 in numbers. And they were very well built, very strong. And then at the end of the day, they will go to the near bank of Ganges, and they will have wrestling fight between the devotees. And one day, so what happened, so every day they would call some feat and then they will fight. So one day it was a turn of His Holiness Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj. And so then Maharaj went, and the devotee from Guru Kripa Maharaj group, there were 15, and one of them very easily defeated Maharaj. And Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was there, and he couldn't tolerate this defeat of his devotee, friend devotee Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj. And Maharaj said that immediately he sprang like a lion and roared everybody, challenge, is there anyone who can fight with me? And there was a pin drop of silence. Nobody was ready to take the challenge. Then Guru Kripa Swami Maharaj signaled some of his very the well-built and tall devotee. And then he was ready, and then finally he came to, and that was a good sight to see that. And there was initially few minutes, and immediately Maharaj actually raised him and took to the high level and smashed him, and the match was over. So we can see that Maharaj is not expert in the spiritual, but is very, very expert in even material things, appear to be material things. And then His Holiness Bhakticharu Maharaj narrates another pastimes, which is also very... So one day, it was on the Friday evening, I guess, and they were reading Chaitanya Charitamrita in Maharaj's room. And suddenly one devotee, who is Abhimanyu Das, who was the head of the security, because he had a military training, and he came running, and he said that a crowd of people are coming as a group, as a dacoits, and they are going to attack the temple. And Maharaj was very peacefully reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he did not want want to disturb and go. But somehow this Abhimanyu Prabhu was pushing, and he said, no, it is a real, and they're going to attack the temple. And Maharaj immediately somehow he agreed, and he took a stick in his hand, and just like a leader, and he was leading from the front, and they went outside the temple, and they saw that all the people coming from the other side, torches in their hand, and they were chanting Hari Bol Bol Hari. And actually it was nothing but the funeral fire, I mean the what you call the dead, they were carrying the dead bodies, and it was not the group of dacoits. So it was showing that how Maharaj was leading from the front. And Maharaj narrates a couple of more things. So one more incident. So they got the bow and arrow from US, and Maharaj was so expert. Every time when he shoot arrow exactly to the eye of the bull. So he was very perfect. Most of the times when he hit, it will actually perfectly hitting the target. And not only that, he was a very good wrestler. He was leading from the front, and he was very good in archery, but he was very good swimmer as well. So he would actually cross the Ganges very effulgently and very swiftly. And not only that, Maharaj is mentioning that on occasion of more than one time, he actually saved the devotees who were about to drown. So it is, he's very expert. And today, so I was just thinking that how he saved the people who are drowning in the Ganges. But even today, after many years, maybe 5 decades or more than that, decades of service, he's actually saving the people who are actually drowning in the ocean of nescience. And that is the greatness of such a wonderful devotee. Just like a few weeks ago, he was in Vrindavan. Even at that moment, there are so many difficulties, and his desire was that to put the footprint of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wherever he visited. So you can see that how he dedicated for the mission of Srila Prabhupada, for the mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we pray that Maharaj would continue to save all those souls who are actually drowning in the ocean of this nescience, and take them from this ocean to the ocean beyond the Bhavsagar, and take to the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. So His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for sharing wonderful pastimes of Guru Maharaj. So next I would like to invite His Grace Indra Krishna Prabhuji to give his offering. And next in line we have His Grace Ajagovind Prabhuji to share his offering. So Prabhuji is a structural design engineer of our upcoming temple.
Hare Krishna. Dear Guru Maharaj, Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradaine Gaura Katha Dham Daya Nagara Gram Tarine. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you. Today we are celebrating your 75th Vyasa Puja. On this day, a disciple shows his extreme gratefulness to his spiritual master. You have given a new meaning to our life. You have given more than 56 years to this movement of saving human civilization, which today needs you more than any time before. Please continue to guide us, and we pray to the Lord that if He may so wish, then please be present amongst us for many more years to come. Despite your physical limitation, you are pushing on this movement. For someone who could easily cross the white Ganges near Mayapur, today to see him in a wheelchair is very sad. You have helped me come out of many difficult situations by your mercy. This life is entirely at your service. I moved to Bangalore about a year back. Few months back, when you came to Bangalore for doing Bhumi Puja for temple construction in Whitefield, you blessed me to work for the temple construction. I take this as a personal instruction from you, and I'm doing my best to fulfill your desire. There may be many hurdles in the path, but due to your mercy, many of the hurdles are slowly moving away. Devotees in charge of getting the approvals have seen miracles happen after your visit. However, the main approvals are still awaited. The government agencies are dragging their feet. Bangalore has been your vision to be a Krishna conscious city. This temple will be one of the hubs of Krishna consciousness, with thousands of devotees working harmoniously to give the city folks a place for practicing spirituality. However, the challenges are huge, and with every passing day, the challenges are getting tougher and tougher. The city is reeling under water shortage. Rising prices is making every day more and more difficult, and we are also seeing national elections. A state of uncertainty is staring us on the face. We devotees have to rise to the occasion to face these challenges. Yet the solution I see is reinstating Varnashram in society. The gap between the present situation and the Varnashram system is so large that it is very difficult to talk about it. But Varnashram has the solution to all this. It has been the way of life in the Vedic times. We don't know where to start from. However, we have full faith in your mercy, and the solutions to the problems will come. As various people have different propensities, they can fruitfully serve the society by working in a way that they can contribute the most. The four Varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, are the four social orders, and is scientific and created by the Lord in a way for the smooth running of the society. The four ashrama spiritual orders of Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa is meant to slowly elevate the society to God consciousness. Here in ISKCON society, the four orders work together, and you have to replicate this in the larger society. Once again, I thank you, Guru Maharaj, for all your mercy, and we pray to the Lord that you continue to guide us and guide the movement and the people of the world to ever greater heights of civilization and take us back home, back to Godhead. Your servant, Indra Krishna Das. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Froji, for your wonderful offering. So since there is a constraint in time, so we cannot take all the devotees' offerings. So just the last few more. So request devotees, those who are going to give the offering, restrict their time to 3 minutes. So next would request His Grace Ajagovind Prabhuji to give his offering. And next we have Her Grace Shirisha Haripriya Mataji.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णापृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामी इति नामिने. I am grateful for getting this opportunity to glorify this Mahabhagavat devotee of Krishna on this most auspicious occasion of his 75th appearance day. It is said that a bhakti movement started in 6th, 7th centuries when the Alvars used to write and sing songs for the glorification of Krishna. And then it continued by Ramanujacharya in 10th century when he came. And then he became the most famous Vaishnava Acharya. And then the same thing continued, and we see in the 19th century the bhakti movement again appeared, and this time is led by Srila Prabhupada. And this time it was not restricted to the South India. In fact, it was spread all across the world. And then we see, like Prabhupada said once, I was not interested coming in this material world. But Krishna told, you go, because you have to write books and spread Krishna conscious movement all across the world. And then I will give you everything. That's what Prabhupada told once. And then we see Prabhupada again mentioned, Jayapataka Swami is the eternal associate of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when we correlate all this, we see like how the Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is an empowered personality by Krishna himself to assist Srila Prabhupada in spreading Krishna consciousness across the world. Like Prabhupada went to America, and we see like across the world so many disciples appeared at the same time. And then these disciples of Srila Prabhupada is not ordinary personalities. As I told earlier also, like these personalities are sent by Krishna himself, empowered by Krishna himself, so that they can assist Srila Prabhupada in spreading Krishna conscious movement. And Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, he's in a mood of Nityanand Prabhu. When I was just contemplating, a few months ago Maharaj came here, he was giving initiation, so many devotees of our center also got initiated in the Lakshmi Narasimha temple. I was just there just to take a darshan to Maharaj. I just went there. And I just saw the lotus feet of Maharaj, and then I saw his hand. He was lifted in the wheelchair. And I saw so many marks on his hand here. And I was just seeing like so many injections are he's being given, the medicines are being given, but he's extending himself in the mood of Nityanand Prabhu for all of us, to give the mercy of Krishna, to extend the mercy of Krishna as a being perfect instrument of Krishna. He is passing his mercy to all of us. Like it is said, Adhama Patita Jiver Dware Dware Giya Harinama Mahamantra Diche Bilaya. He goes door to all the fallen soul and wretched personality is going door to door and freely distributing the Hare Krishna mantra. And the similar mood we see Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, we keep getting messages to pray and we pray for his health. And then we see Maharaj also, last time when he came, he was not a good condition. And then just in next 1 week, 10 days time, Maharaj was in Singapore. So I was just thinking, like, what is this? What is this personality? He's there one time. He's so serious. It's so serious. He's in hospital. The blood transmission is happening. And next time he's there in the Singapore. He's going all across the world. He's extending himself for all of us. So it gives for us also. We see for me, like, it's a very important message. When we see in our own life, we see for small issues when it comes to in our life, it becomes so difficult, like, to focus on the holy name. Right? We get some small issues, and here this personality is totally oblivious with external condition. He's totally not bewildered by what is happening to him, and he's independent is what is happening. He is there sometime in a temple, sometime in Mayapur, sometime is some temple, and sometime in hospital. And again, he's doing the same thing. Whether it's in hospital, whether it's in temple, whether it's in Singapore, he's there anywhere in the world. He's doing the same thing, spreading Krishna consciousness. So on this most auspicious occasion of the Vyasa Puja, 75th Vyasa Puja of Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, I pray to Krishna for his very, very healthy and long life, so that he remains with us and keep guiding us, keep inspiring us. Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki.
Thank you very much, Fuji, for your inspiring offering, highlighting the merciful nature of Guru Maharaj. So next we'll request Her Grace Shirisha Haripriya Mataji to share her offering, and next we have Her Grace Krishna Premi Vishnupriya Mataji.
Namo Krishna Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Sri Jayapataka Swami Iti Mahaya, Nama Acharya Padaya, Nitai Kripa Prajayane, Gaur Katha Dhamaya, Nagar Pura. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my most humble obeisances to your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj, you stand as an example for generations to come to show your dedication to your Guru, Srila Prabhupada. Nectar of instruction talks about Utsaha, Nishchaya, Dhairya, Tattat Karma Pravartana, being enthusiastic, endeavoring with confidence, being patient, and so on. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes it as, endeavor executed with intelligence in Krishna consciousness is Utsaha or enthusiasm. He further mentions that devotees find correct means in which everything can be utilized in the service of the Lord, and all of these have to be executed with patience. One should take instruction from spiritual master and execute them with the patience, and must depend on the mercy of Guru and Krishna in executing it. In this regard, all that you do, dear Guru Maharaj, is perfectly in line with this explanation. Despite so many bodily discomfort, your enthusiasm is beyond imagination. Even if you visit a hospital, you would mercifully encourage the doctors, nurses, and other staff to chant holy name and offer them prasadam, so that even the working staff is surprised and impressed by your high preaching energy and good gentle behavior. While the senior devotees glorify you, everyone make a point to say that you have never shown any impatience. Always being patient with everyone you visit, and you show utmost care for everyone, not just for your own disciples, but for everyone.
Guru Maharaj, you have been pivotal in installing the glorious lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya at various places where Lord Chaitanya had purified the earth by traveling there. Prabhupada quoted you to be the eternal associate of Lord Chaitanya. So there is no surprise how you can do this with so much of enthusiasm. Guru Maharaj, you take utmost care in fulfilling the instructions that were given to you by Srila Prabhupada. May I also develop a bit of your good qualities in fulfilling your desire to make Bangalore Krishna conscious city. Whenever I hear from you while you recite Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Nandaitin Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Deenatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. It struck me how one has to depend on the mercy of Guru only to progress in the Krishna consciousness. I have tried to recite the same too while I am making my attempt to preach, and I can definitely see how you bless us even with our small endeavors that we are making. Today, on this auspicious occasion of your Vyasa Puja, I again seek your blessings so that I can also be instrumental in your mission. May the most merciful Nrsimhadev bless you, his dear devotee, with all good health, and may you continue to show us your mercy as a father does to child. Your spiritual daughter, Shri Shani.
Thank you very much, Manaji, for your wonderful offering. So next we would request Her Grace Krishna Prem Vishnu Priya Mataji to share her. She left. Okay. So then we'll request finally His Grace Harikshit Ruji to give his offering and conclude today's event.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Niti Namini Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradayane Gaura Katadamadaya Nagara Gramatayane. So before I read my offering, I was just thinking of sharing my first meeting with Guru Maharaj. So it was very, very new. I was like just maybe 1 month old in Krishna consciousness, and Guru Maharaj had come with his safari to Bangalore, and we were serving, and like for this one, so I was taken for some cleaning services and things like that. And in one room, after I did the cleaning service, I got tired and I slept. So then after some time, there was a big bang on the door. So then I got up and came out. So and saw like Guru Maharaj was there and so many devotees were there. There is supposed to be some serious meeting supposed to happen. So devotees picked me up and threw me out. And so that time, Guru Maharaj was like looking into the eyes like, who is this boy who is sleeping here? So then after that, also I would like to remember my first service that I got after initiation. So after initiation, like Guru Maharaj have this one of prayer book. So he writes the names of devotees and then he prays for them every day. So he told that you're staying in a base, so like write all the names of your co-mates and then bring it to me. I'll offer prayers to them. So I was having very less time, so I just wrote their names and little bit of details. So a lot of details were there. And then Guru Maharaj took the book and then he saw like incomplete service, useless. He just threw it off. So that was my first service and first interactions that I had. So then later, I took the book and filled it all and then got back. So then as some of the devotees were mentioning the hug. So I was like, Guru Maharaj was a very towering personality. And then when he hugged, I was feeling like I lost in Brahman. So like, such a divine experience. And so with those things, like I like to read my offering for this year. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Gurudev, this year has been a year of great mercy. Though your health is an all-time concern, you prioritized your visit to Whitefield. Basically, like, at the time it was quite challenging this one that Guru Maharaj would come here or not. So, like, quite often, his oxygen levels were going down and things like that. So, and we are rendering insignificant service to Srila Prabhupada's mission of expanding Krishna consciousness in Bangalore, which is very dear to you. Still, you choose to visit us. It is a great mercy upon us. The key to success in spiritual life is to execute the instructions of the spiritual master. We cannot express enough gratitude for the mercy you have shown us. During your visit to Whitefield, you gave us some profound instructions which we will keep close to our hearts and dedicate our lives to execute. Some of the notable jewel-like instructions you gave are, if the devotees take the matter very seriously, then there is no limit how wide and how far this Krishna consciousness may spread. And then another quote is, so Whitefield will soon be expanding more and more. So all of you should be very careful to cultivate your bhakti. The bhakti tree is attempted to be broken by Kali Yuga. You should see that your bhakti vriksha or bhakti tree is duly protected. Bhakti yoga can be developed without any stop, but each person needs to protect their bhakti tree. And then another quote that you mentioned was, so Whitefield will soon be a word which everybody knows, and so will Bengaluru, Nama Whitefield. So we are very inspired. What more can I say? And then finally, a very, very important instruction that you gave us. When I was with Srila Prabhupada requested me to develop the kingdom of God. So then a similar request I have here for you in Whitefield. So meditation on these instructions and dedicating our lives is the only means of perfection. Our deepest indebtedness for giving us our sambandha, our service which connects us to Krishna through Guru Parampara. Your insignificant servant, Harikshetra Das. Hare Krishna. So now we have come to this end of the offerings. So there are many devotees who are there, who would also like to give offerings. So, but unfortunately, we don't have sufficient time now. So, devotees can share the offerings in the disciples group and also in other forums. We are not able to allocate much time for this now. So now we will be doing the Pushpanjali and also the Arati and then Pushpanjali. So we will be doing that. Hare Krishna. So Kirtan is...
हाँ मैच में भी बढ़ जाएगा वेरी गुड
Hare Krishna. Start there.
संसार दावा नललीढलोका त्राणाय कारुण्य घना घनात्वम् प्राप्तस्य कल्याण गुणान्वास्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् महाप्रभु के तन नित्य गीता वादित्र माद्यान् मनसो रचना रोमांचकं पाशुतरंग भाजो वंदे गुरो श्री चरणारविंदम श्री विग्रहाराधन नित्य नाना श्रृंगार तान्मांदिर मार्जनादो युक्तस्य भक्तां शनियुञ्जतो अपि वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् चतुर्विधाश्री भगवत्प्रसादो स्वाद्वन्द्वतीर्थान् हरिभक्तसङ्घान् कृतवैवतृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपारा माधुर्य लीला गुणरूप नाम्ना प्रतिक्षणा स्वादन लोलुपास्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् निकुञ्जयूनो रतिकेलिसिद्धे या लिभेयुक्तिरपेक्षणीया तत्रातिदाक्षादतिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् साक्षाद्धरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तथा भाव्यत एव सत्ये किन्तु प्रभोर्यः प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादात् न गति कुतोऽपि गायन्तु वांस्तस्य यस्यास्ति शान्तं वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् हरे कृष्णा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol.
Restored worship appreciation of student basis Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. Jai Vishnupada Paramahamsa Paribhas Acharya. Ashtottara Shukra Shri Srimati Sivendra Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Shri Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Brahmacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Thanks to Prabhu Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vyasa Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Krishna Radha Kunja Giri Govardhan ki Brajabhumi Vrindavan Dham ki Mayapur Navadvip Dham ki Purushottam Kshetra Jagannath Puri Dham ki Gangamai ki jai, Yamunamai ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Tulsi Maharani ki jai, Samved Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Srila Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsav ki jai. All glories to Assembled devotees, all glories to Assembled devotees, all glories to Assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Varanga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Now we will offer the complete Mangala Charan prayers all together, and then after that we will chant the Pranam Mantra of Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, and we will offer 3 times Pushpanjali. So now we will offer the complete Mangala Charan. Om Jnanandasya Jnananjana Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Radhakamanam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sajanatamidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Varijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhaniyamsha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Srivasavanami Devi Daitaya Kripakare Krishna Sambandha Vidyana Daine Prabhude Namaha Madhurivachala Premadya Shri Rupanubhaktira Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Vasithanta Dhammamarine Namo Gaura Kisoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambode Kadambuyaya Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidanandanamine Gaurashakti Sarupaya Rupanugavaraye Gaura Vibhavumyasam Yadirecha Sarvanagya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathaya Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvayeva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurave Namaha Panchatattvam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Sarupanam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktavyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jagata Surato Pangur Mama Mangala Dirgati Matsarvasya Parambo Radha Madamo Namo Divya Vrindaranya Kalpadimaras Srimaramada Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Sri Govinda Devo Veshyati Visesyanamastami Sri Ramada Sarasarambi Vamsi Vadatakastita Karsanvenu Swami Gopi Gopinatha Shri Krishna Tapatakanchanaurami Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So now we will offer 3 times Pushpanjali. So 3 times we'll chant the pranam mantra. I will first chant and then you all can repeat after me. And after that, when we say Esha Pushpanjali, so devotees can come in line without any crowd. They can offer, and then every time devotees have to offer obeisances and then get back and ready for the next Pushpanjali. So we'll start now. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Namine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gauratata Damadaya Nagara Gramatarine Esha Pushpanjali So while devotee is offering, we will start chanting the second pranam mantra. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Namine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaurakata Damadaya Nagara Gramatarine Esha Pushpanjali Devotees come by the side and leave by the side, so then it will be easy for the crowd. Hare Krishna, we offer for the third time. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Namine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gauratata Damadaya Nagara Gramatarine Esha Pushpanjali Devotees can come from the side and leave in the center.
You can take more if you want. They give a little.
Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai, Prabhupada ki Jai.
वैष्णव ठाकुर लिरिक्स निकालेंगे तो वही वैष्णव अब चालू हो जाए
जल्दी जल्दी फास्ट में
हाँ
ओए वैष्णव ओ हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयारा सागर हे दासे करुणा कोरी ओ हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयारा सागर हे दासे करुणा दिया पद छाया सुदो है माया तुम्हार चरण धोरी छाया बेगा दोमी छाया दोषा शोधी छाया गुणा देहो दाश छाया बेगा दोमी छाया दोषा छाया सत संग देहो आमारे बसेছি संगेर आशे एकाकी आमारा नहीं पाया बल हरि नाम संकीर्तने তুমি কৃপা করে শ্রদ্ধা বিন্দু দিয়া দেহ কৃষ্ণ নাম ধানে তুমি কৃপা করে শ্রদ্ধা বিন্দু দিয়া দেহ কৃষ্ণ নাম ধানে कृष्ण से तुम्हारा कृष्ण दीते पारो तुम्हारा शक्ति अच्छे कृष्ण से तुम्हारा कृष्ण दीते पारो तुम्हारा शक्ति अच्छे कामी तो कंगाल कृष्ण कृष्ण बोली थाई तब पाछे पाछे कामी तो कंगाल ओ हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर हे दासे करुणा कोरी वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर
Hare Krishna, we thank all the devotees for coming for this wonderful festival and blessing us. So please honor prasadam now, and prasadam will be served in the top floor. Hare Krishna. Shri Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj Vyasa Puja Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.